Welcome to Policy Wire. The recent Israeli airstrikes on Doha mark yet another chapter in a long history of hostility that exposes the true nature of a state operating outside the bounds of international law. For decades, Israel has survived and thrived not through diplomacy or justice, but through aggression, occupation, and the unconditional support of powerful Western capitals. This time, its target was not only the besieged Palestinians, but the capital of a sovereign Gulf nation. The message is clear. Tel Aviv's violence will not be contained. It will spread until it is decisively confronted. International relations theory helps explain this behavior. Realism teaches that states operate in an anarchic system where might often trumps right, and survival is guaranteed only through the accumulation of power. Israel has long internalized this logic, employing military supremacy and political manipulation to expand its influence. Yet, what realism also reveals is that unchecked power invites balancing. When one actor grows arrogant in its reliance on force, others must unite to restore balance. The Muslim world today stands at precisely this juncture. The attack on Doha is not an isolated military maneuver, it is a test. It tests whether Muslim nations will once again restrict themselves to issuing condemnations or whether they will finally embrace unity as a strategic necessity. Appeasement has been tried and it has failed. Normalization and quiet diplomacy have not restrained Israeli aggression. Instead, they have emboldened it. Each concession, each silence has been read as weakness. Collective security theory, long embedded in international law, offers the answer. An attack on one must be treated as an attack on all. For the Muslim world, this principle must now become the foundation of its strategy. The Muslim nations are not powerless. Together, they control resources that fuel the global economy, strategic sea lanes that connect continents, and markets worth trillions. These are not abstract figures, they are instruments of leverage. If deployed strategically, they could challenge even Israel's most powerful backers, who depend heavily on Muslim world resources and trade. Economic power, coupled with unified political action, can send a message louder than any condemnation. Aggression carries consequences. History is full of examples where collective will have reshaped global politics. The anti-apartheid movement that brought down South Africa's regime was not the work of a single nation, but a united global campaign of boycotts, sanctions, and moral pressure. Israel today practices a form of apartheid against Palestinians while projecting aggression across the region. The Muslim world must therefore redefine its priorities. For too long, rivalries and external pressures have prevented meaningful cooperation. Yet Israel's actions offer a common denominator that transcends differences. Whether in the Gulf, South Asia, or North Africa, the threat is shared. Today, it is Gaza under siege. Tomorrow, it is Doha bombarded. And in time, it could be another capital. Realism reminds us that in an anarchic world, self-help is the only guarantee of survival. But self-help, when undertaken collectively, becomes a formidable shield. Pakistan's role within the struggle is vital. For decades, it has resisted external pressure to abandon its principal support for Palestine. It has stood firm in rejecting normalization with Tel Aviv, recognizing that justice for Palestine and security for the Muslim world are inseparable. Its resilience under immense international constraints offer a model. Dignity cannot be sacrificed for short-term convenience. By calling for Muslim unity, Pakistan amplifies a truth that resonates deeply across Muslim societies. Only through solidarity can sovereignty be defended. This is Policy Wire. Thank you for watching.